EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the BYU Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blast.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Warner. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. You got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's great. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Scanning the field, it's Warner. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
they're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run the screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Anderson will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop it at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop. threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys in the ground.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The give to the back. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To throw, it's Warner. They're setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go. Makes the grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Briggs. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Warner. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Warner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Graham. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Bush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The run to the left. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. It's complete on the right side.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The RPO, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Safe completion on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Anderson will throw. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the effort by the defense. The last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now up against their own goal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back on the option to give. The Sun Devils have a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. Everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Brown has it. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time. And the rush will get to him at the 25. BYU lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're getting. But we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Got his man quickly. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the right. And a short run there, and that'll end it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take it.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting a look at the punt team this quickly wasn't really in the game plan as they go 3 and out. The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the run, it's O'Neal.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll run it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Judicials send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
Breaks away in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the fullback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Already turning it on. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. That's reeled in. It's Stone. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Judicials are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's made. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This is a designed run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. And the defense drags him down.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Proctor. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Stone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Caught over the middle, it's Stone. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. FIU set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Proctor. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations.
Sneaks it in. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's O'Neal. Finds a crease at the 20. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. And the Judicials have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys,
there he goes! And they're able to make the tackle. FIU pushing tempo. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On target to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Heaves it on the run. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Judicials.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Out of the backfield, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lewis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Lewis. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
He was hoping for... little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the judicials just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The judicials are on the move. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
And now on the pitch, the ball's, he's into the open down the middle. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the judicials will punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. You've already sent your punter around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll ride his man on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. With the catch, it's Matthews. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Judicials are marching down the field. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
short now from their own 48. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Judicials back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Makes the grab 40 for the first down. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
For the offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Stone. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room. Turn that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the... Done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Judicials trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
That's caught. It's Dawson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. RPO complete to open the drive. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends him back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. Working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And his throw is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Direction. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout. Cal.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run from the shotgun. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's the end of the first half. What's the score? TCU 17.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss. And
it's caught. Flying out to the left. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the returner goes down. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. Ripping through the defense.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Morris. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. This is caught for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. On the move at the 30. Open field on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horns!
it.